Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to Rainbow Reads. I'm Rainbow. I should probably stop saying that every single segment, but I'm Rainbow, and before we jump into the book that I'm going to be recommending today, I wanted to say something, and that's just that when I started Rainbow Reads, I had every intention of highlighting books by authors of all different races, genders, sexuality, etc. And I've noticed that recently, and really since the start of Rainbow Reads, I've talked a lot about books written by cishet white male authors, and there's nothing wrong with being a cishet white male, but it is important to me that I talk about books by all different kinds of people. So that's something I'm going to be working on. That being said, this book is, as far as I know, written by a cishet white male author, but I'm gonna continue and recommend it anyway. So, disclaimer, I have not finished this book yet. I'm like halfway through, but I knew I had to recommend it anyways. And another sort of warning before we even go into it, this book does contain some violence and crimes against communities and talks about history and war, and there's even some use of slurs, particularly against black people. So, sorry, that's just a warning. Today we're going to be talking about a people's history of the United States by Howard Zinn. As far as I know, Howard Zinn is or was an American author, historian, and socialist thinker. And he wrote this book that's about the things that we learn in our history curriculum, but it's told from a different perspective. And it's not written like a fiction story, it's like a history textbook in a way, I think more engaging than your common history textbook. But it's not, I don't know, it sort of exposes some of the things that our history curriculum doesn't always touch on. I'm being really careful here not to insult our education system too much. Yeah, it's just a really great book. I'm on chapter 9, I think. I don't know. But so far, it's talked about slavery, women in colonial times, working class people, and, you know, Columbus discovering America and his treatment of indigenous people. And that sort of thing. It's a really good book so far. I really love how it's written, and I think it's definitely an important read. So if you want to check it out, I definitely recommend it. Okay, goodbye. Enjoy the rest of the Shamrock news.